But let's finish this up and move on to the West then. The playing game with all of the controversy that we were alluding to in Scarf of the Week segment. A little bit of backstory on that. The Vancouver Whitecaps play at BC Place in Vancouver. They do not own that stadium, which means they do not determine the schedule past a certain date. It turns out that the BC Place event organizers also did not plan far enough in advance for the possibility that MLS games would be played here this Wednesday. So they scheduled a Supercross event to kick off at the stadium the weekend after the game. And the setup for the event, not the event itself, the setup starts early enough to kick them out. There are no other venues in Vancouver. So Vancouver Whitecaps would have to go travel to the number 9 seeded team if they finished in the 8th spot at the end of decision day. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what happens. Vancouver finished in 8th, Portland finished in 9th, and because Vancouver is not capable to host that game, the home field advantage that they earned by finishing in 8th will go away, and they will travel to 9th place Portland for the play-in game. I've said this a lot, and I've tweeted it before. Every time we take a step forward in the league, something like this happens. It's a PR nightmare. It gives the anti-MLS crowd fuel for the fire, and it's all around a bad look, right? BC Place is a great venue. They fill it out well, but this pushes the same sort of story we've been talking about for a while on this show, where do all teams need a soccer-specific stadium? Atlanta, Seattle, Vancouver, to name a few, they all play in and fill up mostly multi-purpose stadiums. Football, Charlotte plays in a football stadium too. But this is always a risk with stuff like that happening. Vancouver's owner, also super stingy, has a track record of not properly investing in this side. It's one of those catch-22 things. Finding the space would be hard. Building it would take time. And this sort of stuff happens once in a blue moon. So is it worth there? I don't know. And I don't necessarily think that all teams need to go out and just build a 70,000 seat stadium or a 40,000 seat stadium or a 20,000, whatever. It would be great, but I don't think they need that. What they need to do is plan better. You can't be bumped off the spot in a playoff play-in game for the setup of a Supercross event. Not even the event itself, but just for them to set up, right? That's minor league stuff. And we are way past that in MLS 3.0. We don't need that sort of stuff. Either way, the game will go on, and it will be at Providence Park. And that's not great news for Vancouver because Portland have 9 of their 12 wins at home this year. Play this game at BC Place, and it's a completely different story. Vancouver are solid on the road, however, with more than half of their wins coming on the road. Vanni Sartini's men will wish that they were in better form, not having a single win since the middle of September, making them winless in their last 7 and losers of 4 straight. Portland, on the other hand, are faring only slightly better with they're winless in their last 6, and they have 4 ties in that span. If you need any reason why we don't need to expand the playoffs and have 9 teams make it, this game is why. Both of these teams could be out and nobody would feel bad. Either way, Portland score a ton of goals. 65 is more than the conference winners LAFC, but they also concede a ton. 56 is the second most in the conference playoff teams behind Colorado. Vancouver kind of the same way. And the entire West is the same way. Score a lot, concede a lot. Very MLS 4.0. Lots of fun, lots of vibes, making it anybody's game. Vancouver a little bit more conservative, playing a little bit closer. Portland's all-out vibes. Personally, I think for me, the vibes are going to win out here. I think Portland moves on and sees LAFC in the final strictly because Portland are so good at home and Vancouver are shooting themselves in the foot here. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. And I think I want to hear the soundbite from Vanni Sartini after this happens. I'd love to see what he thinks about this, but we're going to have to wait and see. These games kick off on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week if you are listening to them. First game is the 22nd. That's the Eastern Conference play-in. Montreal hosting Atlanta at 7:30 p.m. And then Wednesday the 23rd at 10:30 p.m. It's Vancouver. It's Portland. Both games are free on Apple TV, which is great. And actually, it looks like most of every first round game looks like it's going to be free, which is fantastic. So make sure you guys get on, open up that Apple TV app, and give it a watch. The playoffs are nothing but fun. Unless you are the Red Bulls, who are probably going to get beat up pretty good.